lovelies. Today I thought I would come on here and talk about, a little bit belatedly, some of the physical books that I own that I want to feature in a Spring Hopefuls TBR for this season. So I have 5 books physically here. Again, this is me kind of chugging away at some of my own books, as well as wanting to utilize, you know, the library system, audiobooks, that sort of thing, but I'm more fluid with those, and that's kind of feeds into my mood reader tendencies. But I thought if I have like at least a couple of books that I do want to make some progress with within my unread shelves, I'm still tackling both at once, right? The first one has been on my currently reading for a little while. I was doing a buddy read of this with Deborah from Hills of Books, and I need to check in with her and see how she's got on, because we both kind of stopped for a while, I think for different reasons, but I think we're both enjoying it from last I remember. I'm in the middle of this one, and this is An Academy for Liars by Alex Henderson, and it is kind of dark academia set at a university where our main character Lennon finds herself kind of magicked there after leaving her toxic relationship. She discovers the world of persuasion and how it's a magical talent that not everybody has, but you've been training for your whole life. Without that knowledge, you've been tested throughout your whole life. And she is successful. She gets into this university to kind of start a new life, and a life that she's living solely for her rather than for other people. And yeah, it's got some dark tones. You know, obviously there's the conversation of you're meddling in someone's mind. That's quite sinister. The morality of it all, and there's some dark creatures and things of that nature that I'm sort of learning about at the moment. So very much enjoying this. Would love to finish this off. Another Evernight exclusive, because that was that book prior, is Bat Eater by Kylie Lee Baker, and I feel like this has got so much praise since it dropped. This was the last Illumicrate book that I purchased, so I don't know, I'm the most excited for it. We are following Cora Zheng, who is a crime scene cleaner. The bloody messes don't bother her, not when she's already witnessed the most horrific thing possible, her sister being pushed in front of a moving train. But the killer was never caught, and Cora is still haunted by his last words, Bat Eater. These days, nobody can reach Cora, not her aunt, who wants her to prepare for the Hungry Ghost Festival, not her weird colleagues, and especially not the slack-jawed shadow lurking around her doorframe. After all, it can't be real, can it? After a series of unexplained killings in Chinatown, Cora believes that someone might be targeting East Asian women, and something might be targeting Cora herself. Soon, she will learn you can't just ignore hungry ghosts. As I say, I've heard such great things about this one, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to eating this one up, excuse the pun. And that was a buddy read with my friend Chloe, but I think she DNF'd it. We were supposed to read it together in March. She started it and she was like, nah, it's not for me. So I was like, fair enough. That is The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. I had previously read Melmoth, maybe like nearing on 10 years ago now. Oh my god, it feels so long ago. Which I loved. I absolutely adored Melmoth. It was dark and gothic and got me thinking. It was entwined with like almost like this mythic character, and so I had intended to pick up more of Sarah Perry's work since then, and I never got a chance to. Essex Serpent was a book we mutually had, and unfortunately it wasn't for Chloe, and I have yet to actually pick it up and read, so I am behind on this now non-existent buddy read anyway. But it is historical fiction, I do believe. It's set in London 1893. Don't say that it's the same character's name, stop it. Cora Zheng, Cora Seaborn. Okay, we've got 2 Coras on this list. So when Cora Seaborn's husband dies, she steps into her new life as a widow with as much relief as sadness. Retreating to the countryside with her son, she encounters rumours of the Essex Serpent. Oh, and another serpent thing, because on the back of An Academy of Liars, there's the Ouroboros. I can never say that. Ouroboros, there we are. And here, obviously, it's all about serpents. Wow, there's a unintended theme. A creature of folklore said to have returned to roam the marshes. Cora's enthralled, believing it may be an undiscovered species. Setting out on its trail, I guess it should have said tail, she collides with local minister William Ransom, who thinks the cure for hysteria lies in faith, while Cora is convinced that science offers the answers. Despite disagreeing on everything, he and Cora find themselves drawn together, changing each other's lives in unexpected ways. So it sounds like it's new love being found amongst this kind of folklore legendary creature. I don't know how much merit it's gonna like sit with the fantastical in this way, or if it's going to be more of your traditional sort of romantic gothic in tone sort of novel. But I'm still eager to give this a go. And this particular copy I got for £1.50 in a charity shop quite a few years ago, so not bad. So one of the books I meant to get to during the Transrights Readathon last month was Hell Followed With Us by Andrew Joseph White. And again, this is another book I've heard awesome things about. We're following a 16-year-old trans boy, Benji, who's on the run from the cult that raised him. It's a fundamentalist cult that unleashed Armageddon and basically like annihilated the world's population. Infected Benji with this bioweapon, so not only are they just after him generally, they're after that very dangerous weapon within him. It seems that Benji runs into another group that seems to be his kind of savior and more of a safe space, but even that's not what it seems. And the head figure there, Nick, seems to be more sinister in his motives than he initially lets on. And lastly, I want to continue on with some series, and one of them is the Rosewood Chronicles by Connie Glynn. And I believe Connie Glynn's like dropped some new books since this. I don't know if it's a new complete different book series, I can't remember now, but anyway, this is the third book in this series, and it's The Lost Princess. I've absolutely loved these as I was reading them. I haven't read the second one for a while now, but we're following Lottie and Ellie, and it's like about secret princesses. It's a boarding school. It's kind of not magical, but it's got that vibe of it, almost like Princess Diaries. It's got like queer relationships, it's got sort of coming of age, and it's got like secrets, because it's the school that they're going to, I believe, is one where you do have like popular like people's children, so like famous people, but you don't expect to find a princess there. So it's literally Princess Undercover, which is the first book's title, but everybody expects it to be Lottie, who's very, very princessy, as opposed to her friend, who's not the traditional stereotype princess. I have loved them so far. I think there's like 5. I've definitely got 3 on my unread shelves, and I've read 2. So yeah, unless there's another one after that I don't know about, there's 5. And I have enjoyed all of them so far, which is only 2 that I've read, but I'm looking forward to continuing on, and I've been meaning to for the longest time. So that is it, my friends. These are the books that I hope to read during the spring quarter of the year. Let me know what you guys are reading, and if you have any recommendations, of course drop them in the comments. I'd always love to know. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I shall catch you in another one soon. Bye.